if you've got two players turning up to your five-a-side team, and I know you still play five-a-side, you have Erling Haaland turning up and you have Vinicius Junior turning up. You've got two top players turning up here, and they're looking for a place in your team. You've only got one slot left. Are you taking Erling Haaland or are you taking Vinny Junior?
It depends on my style of play. There you go. You tried to catch me out with that one, mate. Hey, I've got to have a style of play, and it depends if they fit into.
You're well defensive, Nigel. Let's not.
I'm far from defensive, mate. I'm front foot attacking football, mate.
So who are you going for then?
I'll go for Vinicius Junior because Vinicius Junior I think will add more for me in my team. That's just, and then it's no disrespect to Haaland. I'm not a Real Madrid fan, contrary to what some comments and people might be thinking. I'm a realist. When I watch football, there's certain things that I see differently to others. And when you've played at a very good level and you played with some top players, you see certain things. There's an arrogance about Real Madrid that I've never seen any team bring to Manchester City. They are comfortable to go one-on-one. Every other team we've seen play City are so fearful of City that they double up this and that. And that's something you got to pay attention to. And that's something that goes in the dressing room. But for me, I'll pick Vinicius Junior because he can drop off, link up play, and still get in behind and still score goals.
Mike, did you hear him say Nigel De Zerbi? Did you hear him say that?
I know he snuck that in. Thank you. I know he snuck that in. I, just in the sake and in the spirit of never agreeing with Nigel on anything, I feel like if he's yang, I'm yang, or whichever, I'm going Erling Haaland because this guy is a handful. Look at how many players it takes to defend him. In five-a-side, give him the ball and just get out of the way.
Wait. Didn't Ian just say it took one guy called Rudiger from the motherland to defend against him? So how
many times this year has that happened where someone, two, Jasko Guardiola in that first leg for RB Leipzig, pretty much nullified them, and Rudiger. Yep. Two players in an entire season have managed to do that. Five-a-side.
What did he do in the second leg? Mike?
Oh, my gosh. He got absolutely battered in the second leg. Didn't even know which way was
Who are they playing on Wednesday?
They're playing Real Madrid, but it's Erling Haaland, man. This guy is the Terminator. He is.
JJ, shut these guys
You know
up
what?
and let
I mean, I'm going to throw you guys a curveball. I'm going to take myself out of my five-a-side team and take both of these guys. You don't need my sort of useless Jeremy Menez, like good 1 day out of 10, goal hanging the rest. That kind of approach doesn't really fly five-a-side wise. So yeah, I'd sub myself out and put both of them in.
That's a great answer.
Move on quickly. Let me just add one more thing to this. I've been in that position before. I'm not going to name the player, but I was a big fan.
Goal hanging.
No, listen. Yeah. Anyway, scoring loads of goals, and I was always questioning why don't teams buy him? Why don't teams get him? And I played with this player, and I'm like, okay. Now I see, because as a midfielder, if you've got a striker, no problem, he's going to put the ball in the back of the net. But as the game's developing and you need a face, you need someone to come and link up with, and they're not really there, not getting involved, it makes it very difficult. And again, it goes to when you talk about tactics, remember what Pep said early on in the season. It's for the team to adapt around and to be good for Haaland. That's his choice. That's the manager. But you look at Real Madrid, they're not adapting around to be good for Benzema. Everyone plays their part. That's a big difference when you're talking about football at the highest level. I rest my case.
There's a lot of love here for Nigel. Nigel Foden is having his worst season and scored 14 goals. That's from Vic. He said, same as Saka, who's having the season of his life. Do not unrate Foden. Right there. Big up from Kenneth.
Didn't say
Ali A jumping saying, are you playing down Manchester City here, Nigel? Oscar saying Camavinga avoiding serious injury is a relief. City are the underdogs. It says Abe Barki. Ed saying, I never disagree with NRC, but this time he's 100% wrong. Ali A saying, Nigel loves Madrid so much. Oscar, Mikel Areme is a clutch FC. Ed saying, I think the whole football heritage clouds the reality that City will dominate from start to finish. Real may score, but City win the game by 2-1. Speaking of predictions, let's get to them. JJ, I'm coming to you first, then you, Mike, then Nigel last because he's apparently on the moon today.
I'm going to go for 1-1, so it sends it to extra time. And I'm going to say that City sneak it 2-1 after extra time.
Okay, JJ.
Whoa.
Okay, there is a bottle of rosé that you sent a picture of. You must still be drinking that for.
Yeah, there were several bottles of rosé that I sent a picture of.
Wait till you guys see this photo. You can catch it on Twitter. I'm going 2-2. I still think there are goals to be had in this second leg, and Madrid to win it in extra time.
3-1 Real Madrid.
Who scores?
Benzema and Vinicius. And
Haaland own goal.
Yeah, Rodrigo.
Haaland.
Rodrigo Vini.